Unraveling Ambiguity, a deep dive into relative clauses. Hello everyone, and welcome to another interesting session on learning English grammar. Today, we're going to focus on relative clauses, specifically the common errors and pitfalls we often fall into. More specifically, we'll focus on ambiguity and relative clauses. This video is going to be quite interactive as we will be engaging in some writing exercises to demonstrate understanding. To start, let's briefly recap what relative clauses are. Relative clauses are parts of English sentences that describe a noun. They start with relative pronouns like who, which, that, etc. For example, the book, which I bought yesterday, is fascinating. Sometimes, we can create ambiguity in our sentences while using relative clauses, which means it can be confusing to identify what the clause is referring to. Consider this sentence: I spoke to the officer who arrested you in the hallway. Here, is it that I spoke to the officer in the hallway or the officer arrested you in the hallway? This ambiguity can lead to confusion, and it's something we need to avoid. Now, it's time for a writing exercise. This exercise will help you practice avoiding ambiguity in relative clauses. Here are your prompts. 1. Write a sentence with a relative clause that describes a person. 2. Write a sentence with a relative clause that describes an event. 3. Write a sentence with a relative clause that describes an object. Now, rewrite these sentences ensuring that there is no ambiguity concerning what the relative clause is referring to. Great job with the exercise! Now let's assess and evaluate your sentences. You should ask yourself: 1. Have I clearly identified what the relative clause is referring to? 2. Have I avoided creating ambiguity? 3. Is the sentence grammatically correct and does it make sense? Self-evaluation is an excellent way to check your progress and understanding of relative clauses and avoiding ambiguity. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Remember, mastering relative clauses and avoiding ambiguity is all about practice. Keep practicing, and you'll get the hang of it. I hope this video was helpful and engaging. See you in the next one. Happy learning!